Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Give me a second. I'm going to take a... As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to turn the music down just in case. And, anyway, this game originally was published in 2006 for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and Xbox 360. Then later, it was ported to other systems, including the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and Microsoft Windows. Then an upgraded version came out. This is the re-release version in July of 2016. Then just 2 short years later, it was withdrawn from stores over licensing issues between Marvel and Activision. So I'm sad to say, unless you already had this in your games library, you can't get this anymore. So, this might be your one chance to actually experience this game is in a stream like this. It does feature more than 22 Marvel heroes, and 4 of the villains, by the way, because the re-release features what was originally released only as DLC. But when you start out, your initial 4 heroes can't be changed until you get to a save point. So let's go on ahead and get started. Now, normally you'd be able to hear him talking, but because I had to turn the music down, you'll just have to settle for captions. And hello, Volmage. By the way, while this intro is going on, a quick reminder to anyone who's new to the channel, if you like what you see and would like to contribute, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. I have a feeling that I also have a feeling that some of my streams have not been getting highlighted by YouTube due to copyright issues, or maybe just because I occasionally cuss. So make sure to check my channel for access to those streams, in case there's any of them that are not being, promoted. Maybe I should turn the music back up just a little bit, but not to the original volume.
Gentlemen, this is Colonel Nick Fury. I'm on the main bridge, but I'm not sure how long I'll last.
That's who it starts with. And you can take control of any of them with the D-pad. And each one has their own... If you go to hero details... For instance, Captain America starts with just his shield throw. And nothing else, actually. Spider-Man starts with web bullets. Thor gets his Mjolnir's Might, which is a melee slam. Not the same as Mjolnir Slam, but almost all of his powers revolve around Mjolnir, of course. And Wolverine, of course, with his Claw Slash. I'll show you some of the other costumes later. Every hero in the game has at least 3 costumes. Actually, all of them except for one have 4. But, except for 8 of the characters that were originally DLC only, except for 8 DLC characters, you can only unlock the first 3 costumes for each, and then the 4th one, you have to complete a danger room scenario.
Affirmative. Okay, who's next?
Don't forget to break these containers along the way. Because you will be using those tokens later. Okay. Really? I thought I turned up the volume on. Okay, no, this region is just flat out non-musical. Or almost so. Either that, or the game just doesn't like that I tampered with the music volume. Word to the wise, the PC port of this game at least can be really picky about changing the options. For example, if I went into the video options, it would tell me I'm running in 640 by 480, and it wouldn't let me change them. No, I'm not running in 640 by 480. I'm running in 1920 by 1080, but for some reason the game doesn't care. It says 640 by 480 anyway.
This one's down.
Obviously, the red orbs are health. The blue orbs are for using your special abilities. And of course, the coins are for other purchases later in the game.
Anybody else want?
All right, Mary. In the hospital visiting Durl again, I take it.
Aye.
Give each of them at least a little time in the limelight.
You stood little chance against the god of thunder.
Oh, that's a new one for me. Apparently, when your character starts some sort of dialogue, the voice comes from the same place that your character was when it started it. So if you move while they're saying dialogue, you can hear the location of the dialogue change in relation to where you... It's basically back where you used to be, where the dialogue is coming from.
I was hoping to catch someone being a hero. Looks like I hit the jackpot.
Now in these sections, I'm going to have to read the hero's dialogue because it's the same no matter which hero you play as, and apparently they just didn't have the budget to pay the actors to record all those different lines of dialogue multiple times. So, I'll be reading our dialogue, but keep in mind, I don't do accents. The only impersonation that I can do is Snarf. And unfortunately, Snarf is not a Marvel superhero. So I'm going to be doing those in my voice. Scorpion, what are you doing here?
I'm working for the biggest group of villains this world has ever known. The Masters of Evil!
Who's in charge?
That's the best part of all. We're led by the man himself. Dr. Doom.
What's he want with a helicarrier?
If you only knew. 'Cause Doom's got a plan that's gonna shake the heavens.
Talk, Scorpion, or you're in for a world of
You
pain.
wanna get tough, punk? Good. 'Cause so do I.
All right.
Better luck next time, Scorpion. Come on, team, let's get to the bridge. And pick up the Scorpion's tail. And that's going to add... Now, I currently have inventory management on... automatic, so... Apparently Captain America picked that up. Makes sense, he's one of the few that has a ranged attack. And it gives him a 10% chance to cause knockdown with ranged attacks. And they picked up their second power. Their second power is always a boost. You get the first dot in it when you hit second level. And hello, D-Factor. So in his case, it's reserve strength, which and then Spider-Man's is web shield, temporarily absorbs some damage. Thor's is additional movement speed. And then Wolverine's is Fury, which gives him additional physical damage, additional attack speed, additional rage with each hit. And as I said, I currently have it on automatic point, but I could set it up so I could... Well, here's the thing. If you look at this, there's a option called Auto, which chooses where your points go, but there are some powers that you can't even buy yet. For instance, Lethal Lunge, you can't buy a dot in that until level 5. Same with Certain Death. Eviscerate until level 10. Same with Spin Attack. Taunts level 5. Feral Rage is level 10. So, and in some cases, actually in all cases, right now, for example, I can't buy the next dot in Claw Slash until level 4. So really, I don't mind letting the computer go ahead and control where the dots are going.
See you around, sucker.
And onto the command deck.
Thanks for responding to my SOS so quickly.
No problem, Colonel Fury. What's the situation
The
here?
Helicarrier's under attack by a group of supervillains called the Masters of Evil. And to make matters worse, they're led by Victor Von Doom.
Dr. Doom is back? We're in for real trouble.
My thoughts exactly.
But what's the Helicarrier doing here? You're kind of a long ways from home.
It's not important.
But if you told us why you're here, maybe we could figure out why they're attacking the ship.
I told you it's not important.
Colonel Fury, this is the Black Widow. The Masters of Evil have activated the launch cycle of our nuclear missiles. I need help if they are to be stopped.
Help is on its way, Black Widow. Fury out. Team. Just one of those missiles could level an entire city. Failure is not an option. You have to get to the launch bay and stop them.
We're on it. Okay. Just a quick tour of the bridge, but we're going back to the elevator. Ain't that the truth? Okay, this is our first access point. We can create a save game here, and if we want to, we can swap out a member of our team or change costumes. For example, Captain America. Go over to Outfit, and there's his classic, which doesn't really differ that much from his ultimate costume or his U.S. agent costume. And you notice each one has a different set of boosts. For instance, U.S. agent, you've got a skill boost, which gives an entire team a chance to execute their powers as if they're 3 ranks higher than normal. 1 in 20 times, mind you, at least at first level. And this is why we're collecting all those tokens as well. Because these dots, it's 1,000 for the first dot, 2,000 for the second dot, 3,000 for the third dot, and so on. You will not be buying all of those, and probably you'll be selecting one costume and sticking with it. Whereas this one has shield mastery to increase shield damage, increases XP gains. You notice all of them have defense in common. Defense basically adds resistance to damage. For instance, if you maxed out defense at 9, that means that you would automatically reduce all incoming damage from every attack by 9. For now, let's stick with Ultimate. I'm not spending any points yet. Then Spider-Man still has his classic outfit, his symbiote outfit, the Scarlet Spider outfit, which I like that one for the experience gain. Thor has his Ultimate, Classic, and Beta Ray Bill. Also, other skins are available for download, not officially, but as you might expect, some people have figured out how to add their own skins to the game. I'm just partial to Beta Ray Bill myself. No real reason. And Wolverine, he's got his modern costume, the classic one, and his astonishing one, which the astonishing gives him health regen, additional bleed damage and extra defense. Classic gives him extra claw damage, critical strike, and defense. And modern, of all things, it increases the amount of damage done with weapons or throws. And of course, you can swap them out for other characters. You've got Spider-Woman, Deadpool, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Hawkeye, Iceman, Elektra, Colossus, the Hulk, Human Torch, Iron Man, The Thing, Luke Cage, all of the Fantastic Four, Storm, and these guys are part of one of the DLCs originally. Venom, Magneto, Sabretooth, and Doctor Doom. I'm like, so you're fighting Doctor Doom and playing as Doctor Doom. And then Moon Knight and Mrs. Marvel are part of another one of the expansion packs. And I'll show you some of their alternate costumes later on, because I'm going to have to do the Danger Room to unlock their fourth costume anyway.
Let's go do some superhero stuff.
The interesting thing about this is if you switch to some characters... Oh, wait a second. With that energy converter destroyed, we're trapped in this room. We'll have to swap out the old converter with a new one.
Anybody else want some?
But as I was saying, the interesting thing is if you take a character that normally glides just above the ground, like say Miss Marvel, and pick up a pipe or something, she'll walk. Apparently, carrying a pipe makes you too heavy to fly. Who knew? And actually, Dyruger, in the Marvel Universe, he might actually owe him money. Because Marvel is just sometimes weird that way.
Oh yeah, I'm the best in the
And there are combination attacks you can do, like, that's true. Also, these bigger containers. Well, good job. But,
I'm on it. That's too heavy.
you can see right there, Spider-Man can pick that up. Thor, of course, can pick that up. But Captain America can't pick up those huge containers. He doesn't have the super strength like the others do.
Stay down.
I could use some help.
As far as it goes when trying to tell which ones can pick up those big heavy crates and which ones can't, that's over on their hero screen. If we take Captain America, for example, and click on details and go over to stats, it just says melee combat moves, which all of them have. But if we go to Spider-Man, it says might. And Mrs. Marvel would be another one that had that. If they've got might, they can pick up the big heavy stuff, like those.
If you say so.
The one drawback to the AI in this game, it does control the other 3 heroes in your party. Well, if you have all of them with you, you don't have to. You can play this with just one hero in your party if you want, by dismissing them and not replacing them with anyone. But,
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like food.
and there's his armor, such as it is.
Bub, you're a mess.
Something else that I'll show you later is that there's specific bonuses for using specific groups of heroes, such as the entire Fantastic Four.
I have vanquished this fiend.
I like this.
And of course, you notice they all have different, to a certain extent, different grapples and throws. For instance, Spider-Man will string them up, and then you can hit them while they're unable to do anything. And yes, you are supposed to destroy those control panels. Apparently, you stop nukes by destroying the computers that have probably already passed off the launch sequence onto the launch computers. Who knew?
Looks like you lose.
Okay, let's
I've just been informed that one of the nuclear missiles launched. I thought I told you to destroy both consoles.
There wasn't enough time.
All right. You're going to have to activate the self-destruct for that missile. Get to the navigation room on the double.
And it doesn't matter how quickly you get there, that missile's going to launch. So, don't worry about things like that.
As you wish.
Well, 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 aren't you just an impressive bunch of heroes? Too bad my good buddies Daredevil and Elektra weren't with ya.
And yes, if you know who you're encountering, you can bring them with you. Get out of our way, Bullseye. We need to use that navigational computer.
You wouldn't be trying to stop the nuclear missile I just launched, would you?
That was you? But why?
Hey, if the boss wants me to launch a missile at a heavily populated city, I do it. I don't get paid to ask questions.
You know, his boss probably appreciates that about him. At least he follows orders. Then we're done talking. Get out of our way.
Sorry, I can't. And even if I did step aside, there's nothing you could do. I've got the only access card to the navigation computer.
Give us that access card, or else.
I choose or else. You're
Stay down. Anybody else want some?
averted a nuclear disaster.
It would have been a lot easier if Bullseye hadn't tried to stop us.
Bullseye was there? Doom must really be serious about recruiting talent.
Colonel Fury, the Masters of Evil are attacking our stabilizing engines. There's too many for me to stop alone.
Black Widow, do not engage the enemy. I want you out of there immediately. Team, double time it and save that engine.
And down to the barracks. Black Widow, we're near the stabilizing engines, but it looks like an explosion took place here.
That was my fault, I'm afraid. Fortunately, I was not harmed.
Black Widow, I specifically ordered you not to engage the enemy.
I am sorry, sir. It was unavoidable.
Very well. At least you're safe. Team, you have to stop the enemy from destroying the engine. If they're successful, the Helicarrier is finished.
We're on it, Colonel Fury. And obviously when one of your team gets knocked out, like Thor did, you can't revive them for, I think it's a total of 5 minutes. And then you can come to an access point like this and bring them back into the party. But with one character out, we're going to switch things up.
The Human Torch. The Thing. Invisible Woman. Mr. Fantastic.
Fantastic Four!
And you notice that if you assemble a specific team, you get some sort of team bonus. In their case, it's 20 hit points for each character for a per knockout. But if you had different characters, say for example,
Nightcrawler. Cyclops.
Colossus.
let's see, who else was on that team? Oh, of course.
Wolverine.
X-Men.
Plus 15% to their max energy so they can use their powers more. And of course, or Storm, yes, you could put Storm in there too.
Storm.
And you still have, you know, the X-Men plus 15% energy. As for outfits for them, you've got, in the case of Storm, you've got the Astonishing X-Men, her retro costume back when she was wearing that mohawk, and her ultimate, and obviously the fourth one is still locked. For hit Y first, Mark. Also, you notice that they've gotten the first dot and the second power with that last level up. So he has Earthquake, which is a ground pound, which has a radial effect. He's one of the ones that... Colossus is one of the ones that was added in the DLC, so all 4 of his costumes are currently available. You've got to get... I think you've got to get 30 kills to unlock the first one, which is his classic. Then you've got to get 150 kills to unlock the second one, which is, in his case, astonishing. And then 250 kills total to unlock his retro costume. Whoop. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting to hit Y. For Cyclops... Oh. For Cyclops, you've got his Astonishing X-Men, his original costume, his classic costume, and his ultimate costume. And Nightcrawler, Astonishing, Classic, Age of Apocalypse, and Ultimate. But I said we were going to do this. Well, we don't have to do it this way, but I'm going to. And of course there's also... Oh, and you can also bring in
Iceman
as one of the X-Men, of course. But you've got his classic, which one of his powers increases his damage with melee attacks. You've got the spiky Iceman, the Bobby Drake outfit, and then the fourth one is locked because, of course, it is. I think another combination you can use
Spider-Woman,
is the Femme Fatale.
Elektra, Ms. Marvel, Storm,
Femme fatale.
Which is a plus 5% to damage, obviously.
Doctor Doom, Sabretooth, Magneto, Venom,
Rogues Gallery.
10% lower power cost. So instead of giving you more energy to use your power, it reduces the cost of actually using the power.
Spider-Man, Spider-Woman,
I'm not sure who else, but I'm sure there's probably someone in here that would get along with Spider-Man and Spider-Woman that would make a different set. Anyway,
Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, The Thing,
Fantastic Four.
and of course with them you've got... Apparently somehow there's been a mistake and the costume I had unlocked relocked. Maybe I didn't save after... Ultimate, Original, and Modern. And again, Ultimate, Original, New Marvel, and Locked. Ultimate, Original, and New Marvel for him.
You kids ready? 'Cause I sure am!
Look, a battered SHIELD laptop computer. The Black Widow must have dropped it during the explosion. The Black Widow was acting awfully suspicious. Why did she disobey Fury's orders? Let's take this laptop and see what we can find out. Thankfully, you can change the camera with the right thumbstick, because that's a little bit annoying when it sticks you at a really weird angle. Now you might wonder, how do you use two heroes at once? Well, just put one in one of the areas, switch to the other one, and they will stay in that circle unless you get too far away, in which case they'll follow you again.
Sure. Thanks for setting us free. Being trapped in our own rooms was kind of an embarrassing situation.
No problem. Get to the deck and help out there. We're going to see if we can't find the Winter Soldier and stop him.
Good luck. Be careful.
But along the way, we're going to beat up your lockers. Dear Mom and Dad, I just finished SHIELD boot camp, and that was the hardest 3 months of my life. Over half of the recruits washed out, but every time the going got rough, I'd remember Dad's stories about how tough Fury's Howling Commandos had it. And then I'd say to myself, no way is Dino Manelli Jr. gonna wimp out. I must have done alright because I was assigned to the Helicarrier Alpha. Colonel Fury actually shook my hand and welcomed me aboard. He asked me about you, Dad. I told him you were doing great. Now, I have not been a comic book collector in years, and I was never a collector of the SHIELD comics, so I have no idea if Dino was a character from the comics. SHIELD agent, journal entry 1734. I probably shouldn't even be writing this down, but there's something about the Black Widow I don't trust. She's always in top secret areas of the ship and downloading information onto that laptop of hers. Plus, she's so distant. I don't know why Colonel Fury chose her to be a second in command. But since I don't have anything concrete to report, I'll just keep it to myself. If I dared to point a finger at the Black Widow right now, I'd spend the rest of my days stationed at a listening outpost in Iceland. Thor is now fully rested and able to return to the group. Hey Jenny, you won't believe who I saw the other day. That X-Man, Wolverine. I was on the bridge updating navigation charts when he came in to talk to Colonel Fury. Talk about tough. That guy has nothing but bad attitude, like he'd just as soon cut you as say good morning. I didn't get to see him pop his claws, but he did get in a shouting match with the Colonel, something about SHIELD backstabbing Tony Stark. I didn't hear the whole conversation, but wow, no one yells at the Colonel and gets away with it. No one but Wolverine. See you soon, Mike. Doombots, of course.
Just what I needed.
Something to note, all the characters level at approximately the same rate, even the ones you're not currently using, because obviously it does no point to getting in one of the more difficult fights in the game and then not being able to win the fight just because you picked heroes that were inexperienced.
this just wasn't your day. Now you are trapped. We will teach you the true meaning of pain.
And power.
You made a big mistake coming here. One you are never gonna have a chance to repeat.
Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man, why are you working together?
You're in for a world of surprise, my friend. The Masters of Evil have teamed its members up in combinations that even your combined powers can't handle.
Yes, all the better to crush our enemies.
Well, if you're looking for a fight, you found it.
At least you've got guts. I hate fighting cowards.
Yes, I too enjoy a good battle. Now, let the fight begin! Ooh, that had to hurt! I sure could use that.
At least in the first encounter, do enough damage and they run.
Report. Why haven't you destroyed that stabilizing engine yet?
Sorry. We got a little carried away, but we're on it. Lower the force fields and let's clear out of here.
It is lucky for you we must depart. I was just getting warmed up. But we will meet again, I promise you.
Okay by me.
Oh, that's another thing the game does too. When you pick up a melee weapon like a piece of pipe or whatever, it cuts off the use of your powers. Until you either put down the melee weapon or it gets destroyed. All melee weapons in the game have a limited health supply. I hate it when it does that, when one of the coins ends up in a spot you can't get to. It's not a big deal, it's just annoying.
I told you they'd follow. They're as predictable as the sunrise.
Come then, heroes. Follow us a bit further.
I've got a real bad feeling about this.
No problem.
Well, guess that worked.
We're up.
Yes. Let us see how you fare against this force. Attack!
Accidentally double-clicked there, so I missed part of the dialogue. Sorry about that. Yes, and some heroes it says right there that some heroes use double jump to fly. Here's the annoying thing. Some of them use double jump to teleport, which can be really annoying when getting some of these upgrades that are kind of tucked away in high locations. Because, like for example, well, hold on a second, please. Ugh. Sorry about that. I had to go over and spit in the sink. Apparently, I just drank a bug. Anyway, some of these upgrades like this, you can't even pick up with characters like, say, Deadpool, because Deadpool, a double jump is a teleport, and he never teleports to the right place when you really want to pick up some of these. Like he'll teleport onto one of those cylinders that you see below this staircase. Let's see, that's a striking upgrade. Who has the worst striking? Well, he has a strike of 7. Strike of 5, strike of 5, strike of 12. So either Human Torch or Invisible Woman should get this.
Okay by me.
It's a minor change because each of those increases with every level anyway.
No wonder the chicks dig me. Lift that.
Didn't expect that, did you?
There's also combos that you can pull off. They get you extra XP with other characters. Although I haven't been able to get any with this group yet.
Who's hot? Me.
Holy mackerel!
Report 106 from Atlantis Outpost. As of today, the outpost is fully operational and monitoring all facets of Atlantean life. As per orders, the subjects are unaware of our presence. Daily updates will be sent on the dealings of Namor and any other notable members of his court, such as Namorita.
You ought
Too late. In a matter of moments, the Winter Soldier will have unlocked the security code for this gun. Then, we shall fire it into the engine.
That's not gonna happen.
Don't you understand? You can't defeat the Masters of Evil. We're just too powerful. Abandon ship while you still can.
How could Dr. Doom have gotten such a large group of supervillains together?
He has a plan that will give us all enough power to live like kings for an eternity.
Quiet, Chen. You've already said too much.
Ah! It does not matter. They will not live to tell anyone.
Why don't we make sure of that?
I... Gotcha!
Colonel Fury defeated Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man.
Well done. I wish there was time to rest, but we've got big trouble on our hands.
What kind of trouble?
I'm going to activate a lift nearby you. Take it. I'll explain the situation when you arrive.
Yes, sir, we're on our way. But not quite this second. Because we still have to pick up a few things up here. For example, that is a body upgrade. Body 9. Body 6, body 6, body 10. Looks like, again, it's either the Human Torch or the Invisible Woman needs to pick that up.
Okay.
And this is what I'm talking about. It's sometimes easier for other characters to get it. So, she gets a +1 body. Now, body in this game doesn't do much but add hit points. Let's see. Also, gear. I don't understand. Did I somehow accidentally sell that item that I got from defeating Bullseye? I must have. Because 3 of them should have a device by now. Colonel Fury, we just got off the elevator.
There's no time to waste. The Masters of Evil have unleashed some huge creature that's attacking our primary engines. If it succeeds, we're all dead.
Don't worry, Colonel. We'll handle it. Of course, the name of the Of course, the name of this objective should hint you off as to who we're going to face, because the name of the objective is Dragon's Fire. Sound familiar? And as you've probably noticed, different heroes have different basic moves. A good example would be with most characters, when you grapple an enemy, you just punch them repeatedly in the face. Not the Hulk. If you pick up an enemy using the Hulk, he uses them as a weapon. Basically holds them by the legs and starts smacking people with them. I'll have to show you that later. See, this is what I mean. He just cannot get up there. Almost cannot. That's a focus upgrade. Wonder who's got the worst focus in this group. Five. 15. 15. And 9. So I guess he should be the one to pick this up. Mm-hmm. Got it in one. Oh, and of course, characters like the Human Torch are immune to fire, for obvious reasons. Well, on the plus side, at least friendly fire is not a thing, because I think I broke that barrel over the back of Mr. Fantastic's head. It certainly didn't hit the robot. But yeah, let me,
You got it.
to give you an example, he will be pushed back by it, but he can't be damaged by it. Anyone else who stands in a fire, yeah, they're going to take some damage.
Ooh, that had to hurt!
Okay, now we get to go outside.
Mortals, you are foolish to even attempt to battle me. No one can withstand the might of Fin-Fang Foom.
The fight's over. The Masters of Evil have lost.
It is you who has lost. When I send this ship crashing to the Earth, the world will see that the Masters of Evil are a force to be reckoned with.
We're not going to let that happen.
Ah, as if you have any say in the matter,
Now that was fun!
Any help or I'm out.
perhaps you need to rest.
What's the matter? Couldn't take the heat?
Finish you off.
Finally did enough damage to get him to want to leave.
In your face, bad guy.
Of course, we have to do that again.
cupcake!
No problem.
Get off the gun, please.
Need help or I'm out!
Thanks.
Okay.
Hey, Mary. Made it home, huh?
Of course.
Gotcha!
You creature!
Nuts!
Well, he's out.
Okay by me.
That wasn't the most graceful battle I've ever seen, but you saved the Helicarrier. Thanks, team.
Just doing our job, Colonel
When
Fury.
you're done in that area, come back to the bridge. We're moving everyone to Stark Tower before we begin our next mission.
Our next mission? What are you talking about?
Come back to the bridge. You'll find out.
Okay. What now?
Why is he always late?
Hello, team. Welcome to Stark Tower, my pride and joy. It's 40 stories of heaven on earth.
Huh. It's amazing what you can do with just a few $1 billion.
We're now a team?
Yes. I've been empowered by S.H.I.E.L.D. to create a task force to stop the Masters of Evil. But the Helicarrier was so badly damaged that it can't be used as a headquarters. Fortunately, Tony is willing to let us stay here for the duration. It has all the facilities we'll require.
Believe me, it's no problem at all. And I called in a few old friends to help us out. Feel free to walk around and meet them.
I'd suggest you meet Hank Pym first, since he's in charge of equipment. The Vision is here as our information officer.
Great. We got a computer to talk to the computers for us.
When you're ready to go on a mission, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He'll take you there in one of my Quinjets.
Speaking of that, what is our next mission, Colonel?
I recently received a radio transmission from Dum Dum Dugan requesting that I come to the Omega base. But there was something questionable in his message.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe. I can't be sure. For more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Mr. Stark, there's a hill poking on line 2 for you.
And of course, obviously, the review computer. Is where you can look at various game art and concept art, which is locked for now. There's also in-game comics. See, there's 6 comic art, 6 comic discs, and 2 skill points in that first act. We're now in the second act that I couldn't find. I'm not too worried about it because it's just, you know, artwork and stuff. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not particularly worried about it. Another striking upgrade sitting there on the table. New concept artwork available in the review library.
Wyatt, old buddy, what the heck are you doing here?
Tony Stark gave me a call and asked if I wanted to help the team out. You know me. Never one to turn down a chance for some adventure.
I hear you. Hey, what do you say later on we sneak a few friends in here and have a little party? It'd be a crime to let an awesome view like this go to waste.
Johnny, you haven't changed since we were roomies in college.
Oh, I've changed. Chicks dig me even more now.
Hi, the name's Wyatt Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on a mission.
Wyatt, we need a favor, and you're the only one we can ask.
Sure. What do you need?
We found a laptop computer on the Helicarrier. Could you discreetly find someone to see what's on it?
Discreetly? As in, don't let Fury know? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a little bit. I think I know just the person to ask.
Probably the Vision.
There's a hacker I know. He's kind of an oddball, but I think he's up to the challenge. If you don't mind me asking, whose laptop is this?
Might belong to the Black Widow.
So, you think Natasha's up to something, eh? Maybe working for the other team.
We don't want to say anything until we know what's on that laptop. How come you're driving the Quinjet? Come on.
Stark needed a pilot, and he knows I've flown for the Fantastic Four. So I guess he figured I had the skills.
How do you know the Fantastic Four?
I was roommates with Johnny Storm back in college. He introduced me to the group, and after a while, they started inviting me on missions.
Which is funny because I'm currently controlling Johnny Storm. So he's talking to me as if that's not who I'm playing.
It's a high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers.
What's it got for equipment?
It's undetectable to radar, can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you. Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology. This thing will get you around the world in no time. Anytime at all, friend.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Let's swap out the team, shall we?
Spider-Woman. Elektra. Ms. Marvel. Storm.
Femme fatale.
Everyone, strike a pose.
Oh. X.
Good to see you. Welcome to the team.
Hello, Colonel Fury. Are we officially a team?
Yes. We're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage.
Which country does S.H.I.E.L.D. belong to?
SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone.
How appropriately vague. Continue. Why are we based in Stark Tower?
With the Helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities.
It's the logical choice. It has everything we'll need.
Exactly. Well, I'm surprised to be here. You see, Stark Industries and S.H.I.E.L.D. recently had a falling out.
There are troubles between S.H.I.E.L.D. and Stark Industries?
Yes. Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us. As you can imagine, we were less than enthusiastic.
What did you do?
S.H.I.E.L.D. tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I gotta hand it to Stark. He held his ground even though he's lost billions.
Thanks, Colonel.
Anytime.
Thing is now fully rested.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum.
What's suspicious about that?
Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier project.
What do you want us to do?
Since we don't know this situation, you are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a Quinjet.
How did you become Nick Fury's second in command?
The offer was initially made after a S.H.I.E.L.D. operation, where I switched identities with a countryman of mine, Yelena Belova.
The other Black Widow?
Yes, the blonde one. I declined the offer, but as we all know, Colonel Fury can be very persistent.
What is the Omega Base?
It is a huge mobile S.H.I.E.L.D. research facility that is several stories tall.
A mobile lab?
Yes. It is used to field test some of our most highly classified experiments.
Thanks for the information.
Welcome.
Okay, there is one thing I need to do that I forgot to do. And that is, specifically, for an achievement at the start of this mission. Give me a second here. Okay. So I'm going to go with a slightly different team. I was planning to take these guys, but I will show you the alternate costumes. With Spider-Woman, you've got her classic costume, the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. costume, kind of appropriate considering who we're working with, and her Secret Wars outfit. Whoop. Welcome back. With Elektra, you've got her classic, ultimate, and assassin outfits. With Miss Marvel, you've got Warbird, obviously, her original outfit, and the Ventura outfit. And again, I don't know the fourth one yet. And we've already done Storms. However, for this one, let's see. Oh, wait a second. Okay, no. I thought I needed a specific person in my group, but I don't, because they're not in the roster yet. Oh, wait, yes they are. Let's see. Instead of those four,
Venom, Magneto, Sabretooth, Dr. Doom.
Rogues Gallery.
we're going to play as the bad guys for this one. In fact, we're going to play as the bad guys later again, too, in Act 5. Let's see. As far as outfits, you've got his Secret Wars, Kristoff, and Ultimate. You might be surprised to find out that I actually prefer his Secret Wars costume because of the way that cape is set up. Essentially, the cape is permanently attached to the back of his thighs. And the graphics on the game are already 17 years old. Because remember, the game originally was 2006. So it just looks weird to me when he moves because of that. Sabretooth has his modern outfit, his original outfit. Those patches of fur are just so cringe. The Age of Apocalypse outfit, and from Ultimate. And for this case, I do prefer the modern. Whoop. Magneto has his old 80s outfit. His Zorn outfit. Zorn was a magnetic manipulator like Magneto was. But for a time, Magneto captured Zorn and wore his costume to infiltrate the X-Men at one point. And of course his Ultimate outfit. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, doesn't matter. I prefer his Zorn outfit anyway, because it doesn't have one of those capes. And Venom, of course, has his classic, his Marvel Knights, Thunderbolts, and Ultimate. But we'll just stick with the classic. And that's the team that we are going to be going into this with. At the very least, we need to bring Magneto with us. The other three we can swap out if we don't like them.
Let's go!
If that's what you want.
Oh, and taking a quick look at the powers as well. Venom currently has his Venom Thrust, which is a projectile weapon, his Symbiote Flail, which is a radial attack, and his Claws, which does what it sounds like. Magneto has his Magnetic Shield for resisting damage, Magnetic Pulse, which is a projectile, Magnetic Beam, which is for grabbing and throwing objects and enemies. That's why it's listed as a special attack. Sabretooth has his Sabretooth's Melee Slash, his Pounce, which knocks an enemy to the ground and pummels them, his Berserker Rage, which boosts his defense and movement speed for a very short amount of time, and costs like a third of his energy. And of course, Dr. Doom, with his Aura of Doom, which increases his critical strike percentage, as well as his Mask of Doom, which is a laser beam from the eyes, and the Doom Blast, which is an explosive shot. You know Dr. Doom had such a big ego. Because, I mean, look at this. Doom Blast, Mask of Doom, Doom Detonation, Doom Arc, Curse of Doom, Aura of Doom, Doom Shield, Doomsday. There's where we'll go when we unlock data discs later.
Hi, it's good to see you. Let's not get all formal. Call me Wyatt.
Take us to the Omega Base. Yes, I wish to start the Omega Base mission.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief.
Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum.
What's so suspicious about that?
Dr. Banner was to give the report. The only thing is, Banner has been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would never make a mistake like that. Something's up.
What is the Omega base?
It's a mobile lab that's over 5 stories tall. We use it for field testing experiments.
Oh, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s the greatest. Flying aircraft carriers, office buildings on wheels. Oh, please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there anything on board the Omega that would be considered dangerous?
If the contents of that vehicle were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Exactly what are you developing that could threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to save the vehicle. We just can't know what's going on there.
Correct. Now, if I may continue...
Probably.
The team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan. He should be able to bring you up to speed on the situation. Any questions? All right, good luck.
Coincidentally, from this point forward, it is a blind playthrough. I've never gotten... Well, I finished the Helicarrier, but I have never started this mission.
Good. One thing I want to point out. You now have a shield port. It's an experimental device that'll let you transport instantly back to headquarters whenever you want.
That should come in handy. We'll be sure to try it out soon.
Okay. Good luck in there. Let me know when you want to leave. Quiet out.
Team, satellite recon shows the Omega base is now on a collision course with Bondrak Dam. Thousands of lives are now in danger. You must stop the Omega at all costs. Fury out.
This just keeps getting better. Let's locate Dum Dum. Hopefully he can fill us in on what's happening. Checking the corners to make sure there's nothing else I can destroy for coins. And there's Dum Dum.
Good. They sent a team. I was afraid I'd been a little too clever with my message to the Colonel.
Dugan, what happened here?
Someone used the base's ventilation system to spread a knockout gas. When I woke up, Dr. Doom demanded I bring Colonel Fury here. If I refused, he was going to ram the Omega into the Bondrak Dam.
Looks like he didn't keep his end of the bargain. The Omega is still headed for the dam.
Well, then there's no time to waste. Get me to the engineering control room. From there, I'll override navigation and stop this monstrosity.
Oh goody. An escort mission.
How typically feeble.
Your defeat was inevitable. Another day, another victory!
Team, I just had a thought. The section you're in contains the primary drivetrain. You could disable it. The Omega base would be forced to switch to the secondary drive.
So would that make a difference?
Not much, but it'd give you more time to reach the top of the base.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Thanks, Dugan.
Feeling a little squashed, you insect?
I'm just heading back this way to make sure I didn't miss anything. And sure enough, I missed a few coins. You really do kind of want to get those. Okay, so up the stairs, alone or in pairs.
Curse that infernal doom. I can't do anything from this control room.
Then what can we do? We have to stop the Omega base somehow.
Not to worry, there's a control room just ahead. Hopefully Doom left it alone. Get me there, we should be fine.
A body upgrade. Body 11. Body 10. Body 10. Body 11. Guess it doesn't really matter who I give it to.
Affirmative.
Oh, hello. The first of the simulator discs for Captain America. Hold on a second. Those simulator discs are how you unlock the fourth costume. No idea, Di. You'll let me check my. Doesn't seem to be choppy on my end. I've got a steady stream going out, but that doesn't mean it's not that doesn't mean it's not on my end. Just that it's probably on your end, or it might be YouTube acting up.
Finally a challenge. The shield soldiers are no match for my battle suit.
We don't want to fight you, Crimson Dynamo.
It is wise that you fear me, for with my recent upgrades, I could crush you all like grapes.
We're not afraid. We're just in a hurry to stop this base from crashing into a dam.
You are destined to lose, for I will not let you stop the Omega base.
Looks like we're going to get to test those upgrades of yours.
Well, then come, comrade. Let us battle.
I have no objections.
Another day, another victory!
Well, great. Now we get to sit here and wait while the timer wears off. Yay. Dugan, we did it. The drivetrain is down. Good, the base just switched into secondary drive, so our speed is decreased. Will this keep the base from destroying the dam? No, but it gives you a little more time to stop the base. Guess we'd better get moving.
Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this behemoth.
Blasted. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge.
There's nothing you can do?
Correct. We'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there.
Okay, but you stay here, Dugan. We'll need you to use the security cameras to see what's in store for us.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck.
Okay, I hate to do it, but it looks like we're going to be sitting here for the next 3.5 minutes to wait so I can resurrect the rest of the team. So, I'm going to use that as an excuse to take my blood pressure medication. Be right back. Okay, back. Took my heart medication, got myself some soda. I know it sounds odd. It's like, you've got high blood pressure, why are you drinking this much caffeine? Turns out I'm one of the rare few people that's actually pretty much immune to the effects of caffeine. It doesn't keep me up. I could drink an entire 2-liter bottle of Pepsi, and the only thing that would keep me awake is needing to pee. Let's see. Okay, fine. Oh, wait. Revive team, there we go.
If you insist.
It probably doesn't matter, but just for the sake of the fact that I'm supposed to have Magneto, might as well look like Magneto.
Do it!
Okay, that's back the way I came.
Fool! No one can defeat me!
That cannot be known.
You shouldn't run when you have a chance! Yes! More power!
Well. The other thing, I don't even know if they carry over all their power-ups from one completed game to the next. One would hope that they do. Dugan, all elevators and doors are locked down. How can we get to the top of the base?
The only route left is along the exterior of the Omega.
We have to travel along the outside of a moving base? This should be fun. Now the other three I can swap out if I want to. I have to keep Magneto in the party until we get to Mephisto's realm. Then there's an achievement that unlocks immediately on entering the level. Hey, it sounds like a helicopter is coming this way. Colonel Fury must have sent troops to help us out. I wouldn't count on that. On second thought, I don't think Fury sent that helicopter. Nah, really? Let's keep moving.
Typical. I need help this instant.
Obviously, they couldn't give two shakes of a rat's tail for their own side. It was worth a shot. That door looks kind of flimsy.
Just ain't your day. Power is nearly depleted.
I trust you're not the best at what you do.
Okay, let's see what we've got here. Hero details. Dr. Doom. Give him an extra 3% damage from his power damage. Sabretooth. Increases critical chance. And he uses a lot of energy, especially when he uses his rage. So let's give him a little bit more energy. Venom, since I'm only upgrading the ones that, you know, this is the costume I intend to use. Like Magneto, I'm probably going to use the Zorn costume to get rid of that silly cape. But for now, I'm just leaving him in the standard Magneto costume. Reflect melee and tendril damage for him. Aha! So you can pull their shield away from them. Well, so much for the barrel I was hoping to throw.
You have been an unworthy opponent.
Note to self, keep that magnetic shield up.
Finally, I have achieved my ultimate triumph. Me immediately.
See what I mean? That magnetic shield is just so useful.
Me immediately.
How timid.
This instant!
No one beats them.
Well, goody. There goes Magneto again. Dugan, we're on the lab level. Where to now?
Before you go to the top, we got a couple of new concerns you might want to address.
What do you mean?
Security shows some very sensitive labs have been broken into. One lab contains a device known as the neural inhibitor, and another has plans that could be used to upgrade Ultron.
Thanks, Dugan. We'll see if there's something we can do.
Very well.
Okay, I thought that might be an area I could jump up to, but no. What in the world is going on here? And why are all these creatures listed as volunteer? Okay. Well, 3 minutes again until we can revive Magneto again. So we'll stick close to this point and try not to go any place that...
The way is blocked.
I am feeling it.
Not sure I want to know what you're feeling, Venom. Are you touching yourself again? Another minute 45 till we can bring Magneto back. Don't really need him for this level. I think I'm going to swap out some of the other three, though. That is a bloody repetitive guitar riff. Da 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 da. Over and over again. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're replaying the same segment over and over again. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but there's a tiny break in the music, and then it repeats. "24 more seconds. And then I'll bring Magneto back and swap out some of these other guys. Thank you. Revive team. Change team. We're going to replace him. And I think we're going to do it with Spider-Man. And we're going to replace Sabretooth. Maybe with Spider-Woman. And change his outfit. That way they're kind of a matching team. Except for Magneto.
Let's cause some trouble!
Sounds good.
Oh, and before I forget... save it so I don't have to redo the entire chapter if they all die. Well, I don't know what they're trying to do. Oh, goody. Mysterio. Step away from the neural inhibitor.
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on the Omega base. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
Watch out. It's been set to overload. Uh-oh, that device was the only thing keeping those guys unconscious. Oh, no, you don't. Nice try, but no. Okay. Rotate the camera back around so I can see what I'm doing.
Hey! Can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in this lab.
Someone's in trouble. We have to help him out. Oh, come on. You mean to tell me you've never heard Bruce Banner's voice before?
Am I glad to see you? What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion and then I couldn't open this door.
The Masters of Evil have attacked the Omega base, Dr. Banner. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I just hope... Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is under attack?
Yes, they've commandeered the base and have set it on a collision course with Vondrak Dam.
We have to stop it. If that dam is destroyed, thousands of people will be killed in the flood.
We will, but what do you know about the giants that are running around here?
Those must be the results of the super soldier experiment I've heard about. Scientists are attempting to recreate the experiment that gave Captain America his strength. So far, apparently, all they've created are those giants you've seen.
Team, you must be making the Masters of Evil nervous. My security panel shows a gamma bomb has just been activated. You gotta shut it down or all life in a 2-mile radius will be destroyed.
We're really not trained to handle something that technical, Dugan.
It just so happens I'm kind of a specialist on gamma bombs. Take me to the primary lab and I'll see what I can do.
Ah, goody. It's just what we needed. Another escort mission. Oh, hello. This must be the cybernetic helmet that Hank Pym wanted back at Stark Tower. Let's take it back to him.
I have to move in some other direction.
Oh, really? Okay.
I need help with this.
If you say so.
I can't go this way.
I guess we'll be coming back this way. Dr. Banner, this could be a trap. Hang back here while we check the lab.
Form up on me.
If that's what you want.
This is better than a spider bite.
Figures. They've damaged the shutoff. We have to find the auxiliary lab and re-establish the safety interlock.
Okay, Dr. Banner, we'll find the lab. Stay here where it's safe.
I can't let that.
Okay. A simulator disc for Wolverine. No, they don't actually.
Excellent.
At least not officially. Now, I would be willing to I'd be willing to lay down a $5 bet that someone somewhere has probably replaced Hulk with She-Hulk or something like that. And there's always the possibility that they put in She-Hulk somewhere in the second game of the series. See you, Volmage, and thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like. Dr. Banner, we re-established the security interlock.
Let me see if... Yes, I was able to shut down the gamma bomb. We're safe. That was close. That sucker detonated everything within a 2-mile radius would have been destroyed.
Dr. Banner, stay where you are and lock the door. We're going on without you to stop the Omega base from crashing into the dam.
Sounds good to me. I'm no superhero.
Says the guy who turns into the Incredible Hulk. And if we'd really wanted to, we could have brought the Hulk along to meet Dr. Banner, because that's just how the game is. I mean, you'd think the game would say, okay, we're going to meet Dr. Banner, so let's not let them bring the Hulk along, but it does. No, it just lets you take anyone along. In fact, that is the most short range.
Did you?
But, yeah, it lets you bring anyone along. For example, there's an achievement later in the game for taking Dr. Doom to meet Dr. Doom. There's also an achievement for taking along Sabretooth on one of the missions. I think it's in Act 4, maybe Act 5. There's 5 acts in the game. But, and we're in the middle of Act 2. But if you take Sabretooth along on this one mission, one of the villains mistakes him for Wolverine. And that's an achievement. I'm like, yeah, an achievement in stupidity. How do you mistake that 7-foot-tall asshole with a guy who's barely 5.5 feet tall? Yeah, pretty much.
Mysterio! Jeez, it's good to see you. Still got a fishbowl for a head, I see.
Spider-Man, do you always have to be a half-wit?
Better a half-wit than a no-wit.
Ooh, now that hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, step away from those plans before I have to get medieval on you.
You idiot! Why do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. has plans for Ultron?
I thought everyone had them. I got some this morning in a box of cereal.
These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron so they can rewrite his programming and turn him into a S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon.
That's impossible. Ultron is sentient. Reprogramming him is illegal.
Yes, it is. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapon upgrades.
If your Ultron gets weapon upgrades, then my Ultron will want weapon upgrades, and that just won't do.
Huh? I've heard enough of your babbling.
Oh, great. Well, unfortunately, I can't do a whole lot about it. Well, sometime today he'll land. One of them is the real one. Problem is, I have no way of knowing which one is the real one. Well, so much for that. And now I gotta fight my way back to it. Evidently. Kindly don't pick up the Spider-Woman.
Hey, can anybody hear? Am I glad to see you?
I have a feeling you'll be coming back that way in a bit. I keep forgetting about that, by the way. That unlike Spider-Man, Spider-Woman can actually fly.
I can't look back.
No, but I know who can.
If that's what you want.
No, we didn't. We all four got knocked out in the battle against Mysterios. You know, that sounds like a name they'd give to a children's cereal. Mysterios. And here we go again.
Mysterio.
I really wish this game had more frequent save points.
Spider-Man.
Oh, great. I hate it when it does that. Well, there he goes. I thought he did. Yeah, he gets knocked out. Okay, give me a second here. This is getting annoying. It seems like there's an unlimited supply of Mysterios. Annoying. Okay. Back to it. Okay. Turns out you just have to find the right one. Two of them are clones, but one of them is a real one. You knock him out, and obviously no more clones. Dugan, we found Mysterio trying to steal the Ultron upgrades. Yes, but he didn't go quietly.
No, I don't imagine he did. Nice job.
And... This confirms that S.H.I.E.L.D. is looking to generate an army with the latest Super Soldier Serum, even though all it does is create monsters. Well, that is a striking upgrade. Obviously, Venom can't pick it up, and probably doesn't need it in the first place. Because his strike is 12. Strike 8 for Magneto. Strike 9 for Spider-Woman. Strike 9 for Spider-Man. So it looks like Magneto gets it.
Very well.
And it's going to be a few minutes before we reach the top of the Omega base. Now would be a good time to take a breather. So much for that breather. Get ready for a fight, team. Oh. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a bomb! Yay! Thank you for telling me.
Situation's bad.
move in that direction.
Yes, you can. Those super soldiers are trying to destroy that console. We should stop them. It might contain valuable research. Okay.
Sure. So, who's next?
Apparently not. And here we go, another fight. Yay. Could we kindly... Oh, great. And there we go again. Back at the primary lift where we get to do all that again. Alright, Ruger. See you later, man. Oh, good job not getting to a safe distance from the bomb, Spider-Woman. Awesome.
All right.
Sure. I can't go this way.
Yes, you can.
I can't go this way.
Yes, you can. And here we go again. The second elevator where we failed last time.
Target in range.
Oh, cool. If I had known I could do that, I would have been doing that earlier. By which I mean just throwing them right off the elevator. That seems to be the last of them. But get ready, I'm sure we'll have even more surprises waiting for us at the top. I wasn't aware that the wall facing the camera was actually just an open pit.
I cannot move in that direction.
Then move in some other direction.
Watch out! There's an AIM helicopter patrolling the deck! I tried to take it out with this anti-aircraft gun, but it's just too fast.
Is there another anti-aircraft gun we can use?
Yeah, at the other end of the deck. But you can't seriously think you're gonna take that chopper out.
First we need to find the anti-aircraft gun, then we'll worry about the chopper.
Ooh, how embarrassing for you.
A sketchbook. It kinda does, yeah.
How embarrassing for you. Can't go this way.
It does sound like the kind of thing Marvel would do.
Sure. Did you?
Thanks, Magneto, for blocking that barrel with your head.
Very nice. I had fun. Did you?
I'm pretty sure they probably did not. And we're not going that way. Go back inside the helicarrier. Okay, that's the way back out.
You were less than formal.
Nice that you can stun robots, too. And then go back outside. More AIM soldiers.
Next time, I want to play somebody like old
Is Binks sitting on your phone again, Mary? Yeah, I'd say that's either Binks or you sitting on your phone. Oh, no.
I had fun. Did you?
Well, considering you just got punched in the face by someone who can bench press a couple of tons, probably not.
Boy, am I glad to see you guys. I've been trying to unlock the door to the bridge, but a helicopter keeps strafing the deck. Can you give me a hand?
Sure, we'll use that anti-aircraft gun to take out anything that threatens
Sounds
you.
like a plan. All I ask is that you take the helicopter out quick. I don't think I'm gonna last long out in the open.
Don't worry, we'll try to protect you. Of course, we gotta fight our way past 5 of these dudes.
I had fun. Did you?
Oh, thank goodness I didn't actually have to control that thing.
Got it. The door to the bridge is open. Thanks for the assist. I would have been Swiss cheese if you hadn't taken that helicopter out.
Why don't you stay here? We'll check out the bridge. There's no telling what traps AIM might have waiting in there.
You get no argument from me. I've had enough excitement for one day.
I had fun. Did you?
A focus upgrade, cool. Well, we still don't have Venom with us, but out of the 3 that we do have with us, Focus 13, Focus 11, Focus 11.
I had fun. Did you?
Oh goody, MODOK.
That would be due to the entropy device I've developed. You will remain immobile for as long as I hold this button.
MODOK, set us free. If the Omega Base slams into the dam, thousands of innocent lives will be lost. You know, appealing to the innocent lives probably won't work with someone whose the K in MODOK stands for killing. Probably won't matter much.
Your pleas amuse me. I tell you what, let's have a contest. But instead of brawn, how about a test of brains?
We don't have time for this insanity.
I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, to keep things interesting, you'll receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? What force holds you to the Earth?
Gravity. Duh.
Oh, that was a lucky guess.
Move fast before he can immobilize us. Well, he's already immobilized you.
Is Loki the true son of?
Well, his last name is Laufeyson, so he was the son of Laufey.
No! How could you have known that?
Move closer to him.
In which type of matter are atoms most tightly packed?
A solid.
Somehow you're cheating!
We've answered the questions correctly. We're free.
The deal is off! You tricked me somehow! Guards, attack!
I did you?
That's right. I won.
That's for getting in my way. Oh, come on. There we go. Get out here in the open. Well, those health orbs ought to help.
You're lucky I was easy. You guys mind lending me a hand? Sure.
Essentially, this is one of those fights where MODOK is so tough, probably because of his chair, that essentially the main reason for all the guards constantly rushing in is just to provide you with a source of health orbs.
I want to fight somebody friendly neighborhood Spider-Man needs help.
Oh, thank you.
My health is running low.
You were less than formal.
Did you? I don't have enough time.
Achievement, blue screen to death for finishing off MODOK.
Once again, I am...
There we go. And pick up a MODOK chip. Wonder what that does. Let's find out. Well, she's not the one who has it. Ah, MODOK chip, plus 5% to XP.
You did it. You stopped the Omega base. Well done.
No problem, Dugan. We stop huge mobile laboratories that are about to destroy dams all the time.
Guys, that was one for the books. There's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up at the Quinjet.
You did a good job on the Omega Base, team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in SHIELD equipment.
Did the Masters of Evil steal anything other than the Super Soldier Serum?
Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers.
So what's our next move?
Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis. See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to SHIELD's Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Alright, well... let's use the review computer here. That's not what I wanted. Seriously? That's the only thing it's going to let us access? Oh, there we go. Artwork. Of course, this is the official artwork from the game. Only have the two. You unlock one quote-unquote comic, and it's just a comic cover. It's not actually... Let's see. Act 1, 2 concept art, 2 comic discs, 2 of 5 focus upgrades, 2 of 5... Oh, we're still in Act 1, actually. 2 of 5 body upgrades, 2 of 5 striking upgrades. Okay. Good thing to know, because otherwise I would have said with 5 acts, if that was one whole act I just played through, this game would be incredibly short.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis.
What's the cause?
Unknown, but for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne.
But the Atlanteans love Namor.
Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s outpost in Atlantis.
Why would the Atlanteans attack Namor?
We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him.
He's pretty headstrong. Maybe he finally went too far.
Perhaps. But Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria.
Are the Atlanteans friendly?
When people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts.
But we're allies now, aren't we?
The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance.
How will we get around Atlantis?
Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing it.
What's this technology do?
It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean, as if you were moving on dry land.
Convenient. Or in other words, the designers couldn't figure out how to add swimming mechanics. The Vision needs the decryption module.
My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him.
Thanks for the information.
Well done on the Omega mission. Will you have the same success in Atlantis?
We'll do our best. Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have an outpost near Atlantis?
S.H.I.E.L.D.'s directive is to keep the world peace. To do that, we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization.
What would the Atlanteans do if they discovered the outpost?
I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it.
Any new information on the Masters of Evil?
We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the Helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there.
Leaving the Omega base vulnerable.
Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along.
How's the Omega base?
Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage.
Did they locate the rest of the base personnel?
Yes. They've been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine.
Thank you, Colonel Fury.
You're welcome.
Well, first things first. We're not going to get on that shuttle just yet, but... There we go. Who do we want to swap out? If anyone. The old days of the tiara and the gold shirt. Could also do Moon Knight. Classic. Ultimate. I kind of like the ultimate costume for the crescent damage. Or the Khonshu outfit, which gives them extra power and melee damage. Guess we'll keep our current team for now.
Ready or not, here we go.
Let's see, a striking upgrade. And who is best for that? Strike 10. 10. 10. 13.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to talk to Wyatt just yet. Or do I? No, I don't. I need to come down to the lab and talk to Vision.
I gotta go some other direction.
Welcome, and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark carries out the research and development of his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
Who are you, and how'd you get in here?
The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw me.
What do you want?
Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it.
Did you find anything out?
Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium.
What's the Imperium?
I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. Oh, there's three possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
I do hate to impose, but if you see a cufflink somewhere in Stark Tower, could you return it to me? It was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has extreme sentimental value to him.
Who are you?
My name is Edwin Jarvis, and I'm Mr. Anthony Stark's butler, as well as the butler for the Avengers.
How did you become a butler? Well, presumably he went to butling school.
You could say it runs in my blood. My mother and father worked for Mr. Stark's parents.
What is Stark Tower?
It is a dream of Mr. Stark's that was 4 years in the making. The top 3 floors are his living quarters. The rest of the building houses his business interests.
Business interests? Doesn't he deal in weapons development for the government?
No, not any longer. Mr. Stark recently had a change of heart concerning that particular field of industry.
What is this section of Stark Tower?
This is primarily where new Iron Man suits are built for Mr. Stark.
I thought Stark designed the suits himself.
Oh, indeed he does. But as his designs have grown more and more complex, he has required assistance in manufacturing them.
Thank you, Jarvis.
It was my pleasure.
Well, that's one talked to. Better explore the entire lab. Might find something that we need to pick up. Like that, for example. More concept artwork in the review library.
I've heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's gotta stop.
Do you trust S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I trust Nick Fury. He's pulled my fat out of the fire more times than I can remember.
But what about the experiments on the Omega?
Look, Fury does what he has to keep the world safe. He ain't always got the luxury of playing by the rules.
Do you trust Black Widow?
I've known her for a while. She's always been good in a fight. And Fury trusts her.
What about the information Weasel found on her laptop?
Unless that meathead Weasel comes up with better evidence, I ain't believing nothing against the Black Widow.
You're pretty loyal to Fury.
Of course I am. He's been loyal to me. After all the trouble I had with the Hand recently, I owe Fury my life a dozen times over.
What happened with the Hand?
Let's just say that evil bunch of psychos got hold of me and turned me into their assassin. It caused a lot of people a lot of pain. But Fury helped me out. Kept me alive. And I'll never forget that.
Thanks, Wolverine.
Sure thing, bub.
Okay, there's nothing on the top deck to worry about, but plenty of people down here that I need to talk to. Like Black Panther.
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing.
What's so interesting about the S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost?
Now I know the extent S.H.I.E.L.D. is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders.
Doesn't your country, Wakanda, have closed borders?
Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have an outpost hidden there.
Well, considering it is the only source for vibranium, why does Wakanda have closed borders?
We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us.
People have invaded Wakanda?
Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them.
What are you doing, Weasel? Are you concerned about Dr. Doom?
Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains.
What do you think he's up to?
I don't know. But Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the Helicarrier and the Omega base.
Thanks, Black Panther.
You are quite welcome.
Might as well talk to Weasel while I'm here. Weasel, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
Who does the laptop belong to?
It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it.
Did you get any data from it?
For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information.
What was on Black Widow's laptop?
It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium.
What's that?
I don't know. But that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security.
Can you find out what the Imperium is?
I can, but you need to get me Fury's password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. I bet I'll find everything you want to know.
But we can't ask him for the password. Do you have any idea what it would be?
My sources tell me it's one of 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones.
So which one is it?
That's what I need you to find out. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help. Thanks.
Thanks, Weasel.
Sure.
talk to Captain
I
America.
know seeing the Super Soldier Project has raised some concerns about S.H.I.E.L.D., but let's get all the facts before we cause any trouble.
Do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. is reputable?
I think S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot to deal with, and sometimes it makes mistakes. But historically, it's done a great job of keeping the peace.
Didn't you see they were turning volunteers into monsters on Omega Base?
I saw they were testing out a new version of the Super Soldier Serum, the same type of drug that gave me my strength and agility.
You took the Super Soldier Serum?
Yes. During World War II, I volunteered for Operation Rebirth. It was a program for creating physically superior soldiers.
You know, that Super Soldier Serum reminds me of the anti-Super Soldier Serum, aka ASS, in The Operative.
I exceeded their expectations. Unfortunately, Dr. Erskine, the man who developed the drugs, was killed, and no one's been able to recreate his work.
Do you think the Black Widow's up to something?
I have to admit, things sound kind of suspicious. Like, why was she carrying that laptop during the attack on the Helicarrier?
So you think she's a spy?
No. I'd need a lot more evidence before I'd say something like that about the Black Widow.
Thanks, Captain America. Okay, talk to Elektra.
The Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the Helicarrier?
Is the Black Widow working for Dr. Doom?
Sure looks like it. She must have been trying to get that laptop to the enemy during the Helicarrier battle.
So you think the enemy wants information on the Imperium?
Yes. That laptop shows all security systems for the building. And from the looks of those systems, the Imperium must hold something valuable.
Should we tell Colonel Fury?
Not yet. She's his second in command. We're going to need some pretty strong evidence to shake Fury's faith in her.
You think he'd need more evidence?
Yes. Colonel Fury's trust doesn't come easily, and once given, it's nearly impossible to break.
Could emotions be clouding your judgment towards the Black Widow?
Okay, so Daredevil and I were close several years back. And the Black Widow and Daredevil were close not so long ago.
So maybe you're jealous of her?
No, I'm not. I'm long over Daredevil. If he can find happiness with the Black Widow, I wish them both the best.
Thanks, Elektra.
You're welcome.
Comic mission for Iron Man. Return to current mission. Makes sense that it'd be right next to Iron Man.
Stark Tower's a beauty, isn't she? I consider her one of my greatest achievements.
Thanks for letting us use it as a headquarters.
No problem. Our little task force needed a base, so it seemed like the thing to do.
Tower must have cost a fortune to build.
I wasn't worried about the cost. That is, until S.H.I.E.L.D. and I had our little disagreement.
You've had trouble with S.H.I.E.L.D.?
More like they had trouble with me. I wanted out of the weapons business. I can't tell you how many breach of contract suits they filed.
They sued you?
That was just the beginning. Suddenly I had trouble getting building permits, filing patents. Don't get me started on how my taxes changed.
Why did you want out of weapons development?
I'm not sure exactly. One morning I realized I needed to do more than just amass wealth. I wanted to help people, and weapons aren't that helpful.
But weapons development was earning you billions.
You really don't need that many billions to get by.
That's true.
No, my life's taking a new course. I want to be remembered for helping lives, not destroying them.
Thanks, Iron Man.
Anytime, my friend. Anytime at all.
And exiting to Tony's office, which, of course, is this. Tony's cufflinks.
Ah, splendid. You located the missing cufflink. It was a gift from Miss Virginia Potts when she had been Mr. Stark's secretary. It was my pleasure.
Hey. I can. My source... sure.
I imagine all this dialogue is still the same.
Hello, my friend. I trust all is well.
Hi, T'Challa, I'm doing fine. And yeah, it's all the same. Okay, so now I need to find the Vision. Oh, right. You can't create portals until you have Lockjaw. Which obviously means you meet up with the Inhumans at some point.
Could I ask a big favor of you?
Sure, what do you need?
Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while.
I'll let him know. Can the Quinjet make it to Atlantis?
Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come.
But can it get us to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s underwater outpost?
No problem. She's completely submersible.
Thanks, Wyatt. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else Would you guys like to move? Thank you. I should probably search the corners of the room, to be honest. You never know what I might find off in the corner. Like, say, the Vision. Here's your decryption module.
Thank you for the decryption module. Now I can patch directly into the S.H.I.E.L.D. database.
Who is Namor?
Namor is the first known hybrid of Homo sapiens and Homo mermanus, humans and merpeople. He can breathe water and air, but if he's away from water too long, he will begin to weaken.
How does he feel about humans?
As with most merpeople, he has an inborn distrust of surface dwellers, and true to his belligerent nature, Namor can take his distrust to the extreme.
Who are the Atlanteans?
The Atlanteans are distant cousins to your race. Having evolved on the ocean floor, it is impossible for them to breathe air.
In what other ways do humans and merpeople differ?
Because they live in the extreme conditions of the ocean, merpeople are very hardy. They are stronger than humans, can swim up to 30 miles per hour, and live to be over 150 years of age.
Well, let's see. They'd have to be stronger. They have webbing between their fingers and toes. And probably better medical technology. What do you know about Nick Fury's brother Jacob?
I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime.
There's a surprise.
Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name. I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name. I am glad to be of assistance.
And of course there's the trivia game there that I could engage in if I wanted to.
Ah, my cybernetic helmet. Thanks. I owe you one.
What's the mutant amplifier do?
The mutant amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus.
That's incredible.
Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on.
What will Dr. Doom with the super soldier serum?
Not much. The serum's only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead.
But what if Doom uses it in its present form?
He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army.
Wyatt needs you to look at a data feed.
Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away.
Thanks, Hank.
There's no problem at all.
Let's see if there's anything up here. No, just the training simulator. And this is where you go to do the side missions. For instance, if I want to unlock the last skin, remember each of the main characters, not counting DLC characters, but each of the main characters has one skin that's locked behind a mission in the simulator. So it's obvious here I have to defeat Winter Soldier and disarm all bombs within 20 minutes. And if I get 22,000 points, I get Hero Skin unlocked. That's his 4th costume. +1 to strike, body, and focus, and a free talent point. Then in this case, Wolverine has to defeat Warstar within 20 minutes. Same bonuses. And Iron Man has to defeat Ultimo within 20 minutes. Same set of bonuses. And then there's no reward for these. These are just, fight Curse, fight the Lizard, fight Pybok, fight the Super Skrull, fight Thunderball. No rewards other than bragging rights. Okay. I'll probably take care of those missions offline. And we're only 15 minutes away from the 4-hour mark, so I don't think it'd be a good idea to start the next mission. So I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you all for coming. If you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, because that's what gets the algorithm to take notice. And have a great rest of your day.